We're trying to back out, and the front tires are stuck. There she is, escaping out the ruts. You're not actually saying anything.
I know.
Here we go. Yeah, wow, Mom!
Okay, change of plans. Gotta go get in Ben's car. Good grief. Kicking it in the car. Kicking it in the car.
In the car, in the car.
Wherever we are in the car.
We're kicking it in the car.
Jazz hands. Like, in this day of wokeness.
Did you just say in this day of wokeness?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called being woke. Social media. So, here's what I think. I initially got on Facebook in 2008 when I was home by myself with an infant and
Driving you
missing
crazy.
the outside world. No, you weren't driving me crazy.
Not
You were
yet.
just a baby.
Not yet, I wasn't.
The solitude and isolation was driving me crazy. There did come a time where I felt, I want to say addicted, that's such a strong word, but I felt so drawn to Facebook all the time. I felt the need for gratification. I felt the need to get likes. You know, who's looking at my posts? Who's liking my posts? And not even necessarily caring who a lot of the time was just, did anybody, is anyone out there kind of feeling like, does anyone notice me? Kind of waving through a window, but the window was my phone. YouTube, I don't remember when it came out, early 2000s. I thought, you know, what is this? But then I know if YouTube,
I know.
I know if YouTube, I'm fine. If YouTube had existed when I was,
Hold up. It's right stressing in the car.
I was missing my ranch for the wings the other night. We could see the whole world down below. All right, so I was talking about the YouTube. Then we had to stop and get our coffee, and I had to have awkward conversation with the barista because that's just how I do things. Always. But I know for a fact that if YouTube had existed, if internet had existed, and therefore YouTube, when I was 10, 11, 12 years old, in high school even, I would have been all up on the YouTube because my friends and I loved to
Oh my
make
gosh, some of those
dumb
videos.
videos.
Some of those videos are like kind of terrifying.
If YouTube had been a thing, we would have been
Y'all would have been
posting,
viral.
like, we wouldn't have been viral because it was
Maybe.
just dumb.
That's exactly, Mom. That's why you would have been viral. Because
I don't know.
Dumb.
It was just fun. I originally got on the YouTube for my students, and then it's kind of taken on its new form during the pandemic. I started to make art tutorial videos because I had nothing else to do, and I was losing my mind with lack of creative outlet and trying to find motivation. And so I did that, but when school started, I just ran out of the time to, you know, the film and the edit. It just got to be too much. And so recently, Kiddo and I have started
podcast.
So, YouTube is just an outlet for creativity. I do find myself, though, checking to see how many views do I have. And I think
Because it's fun to get views.
it is. And I don't ever get comments, but I really want comments. And
Comments
it's
would
just
be cool.
validation, and it's just a human flaw. Is it stuck in the chair? No, it's like cat toy. I need to get clipped. It's just the need for validation, and I feel secure. Like, I don't need people to say, this is great. I just want people, I want to see people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because that's why we do it. And we just want to feel somebody else, that fellowship of enjoyment. I don't remember. Okay.
I don't remember. I remember.
I don't know what's going on. I remember a couple of years ago. Why does my head always turn into a swan?
ago.
Or like a quiet coyote or a dragon?
A couple of years ago.
My students
Calm down.
talked about Musically. Then I remember seeing all these ads for TikTok pop up all the time on my smartphone. I'm like, what the heck? So I didn't understand it. I didn't know what it was. I literally thought it was a app for some kind of clock. Because
Wow.
TikTok. Well, TikTok. And the ads are just people's faces going like, I'm like, what the heck? What? I don't understand. it moving pictures? What is it? Then I was like, I'm going to explore the TikTok, because what else have I got to do? Nothing. But then I didn't understand it. I didn't know how to make posts. I would watch them, and I remember thinking some people are actually funny. There's so many people on here were just young people being dumb and self-indulgent and like, look at my face, I'm going to look this way, then I'm going to look this way, and I'm feeling so pretty, and I want you to think I'm pretty, and look at my lips. Ugh. And I was like, I can't. And I was like, why are young people so dumb? Like,
that is a good question.
Arrogant and full of themselves, and I'm like, come on, get over yourself. Where's your...
It's like when
I just wanted to slap the crap out of all of them, and I couldn't because they were on the computer.
You could like slap the computer.
And so I'm like, I can't do this. I can't watch. I need to not be spoiled about how I feel about young people, because obviously I love young people because it's my career. But TikTok was making me forget how much I loved them. So I got off of it. Tell me your TikTok journey.
Well, a lot of people at my school in like 5th-ish grade were on like TikTok, because it had just turned into TikTok. And then in 6th grade, a lot of people were on TikTok, and so I was like, well, I mean, I don't know if I really want to do it, get it. But then I was like, well, I mean, I guess I will. So I got it. I didn't make any TikToks though. I had an account just so I could like watch them, but I never made anything. I never posted any videos. I didn't do anything. And so I was just kind of watching stuff, and I would like posts, but I wouldn't ever make any. And so one day I was like, you know what? I am going to make one. And I just remember it was so bad. So I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like something. It was cringy.
Something.
It was really cringy.
Something.
Like, there's all the different sides of TikTok. There's Harry Potter TikTok. There's comedy TikTok.
Makeup TikTok.
There's makeup TikTok. I'm like every other teenage kid and addicted to it. So it's like you'll just be on there swiping, watching like the 1 minute, if not less, videos. And then you'll be like 10 o'clock, and then you look up again, it's like 4 o'clock, and you're like, wait, what?
True story. I just went down the TikTok rabbit hole.
That is a thing. Like whenever people talk about it, when people talk about it, they're not kidding. That's actually like a real thing. It's like a rabbit hole.
As a person who's been exposed to middle school, very impressionable age children for the last 15, 16, 17 years, I've seen how children change, or how technology has changed kids. I've noticed in the last several years that I have more and more kids that have anxiety issues than ever before. And so I wonder if social media isn't something that contributes to the development of anxiety, that need to always be a certain way because people are looking and watching. And I know that when I was a kid, we worried about people looking and watching, but it's totally different now. At some point in my childhood, I didn't worry as much about other people because I didn't know them, they didn't know me, and so any judgment they passed was based purely on nothing, and therefore it didn't matter, because what they thought about me didn't make how I was any different. I see things and hear things coming from young people where I just wish I could say, this that you're worried about is temporary. You're worried about it now, but once you get older, nobody cares.
Hey mom, social media, stand test.
So that's kind of my rant on social media. So I see the social media has caused that concern even more so in kids, because they do feel like everyone's watching, because they are. Everything's posted, everything's public, trying to keep up with everybody, trying to be as this and as that. People lie on social media all the time. It's like, what are you trying to gain? And that's the concerning part to me, is that people go to such lengths to worry so much about what people, many of whom they don't even know or see or interact with in person, care what they're doing, thinking, feeling, presenting a falseness of yourself, a reality, just to get a certain kind of attention from people that aren't real people in your lives.
I think the good is kids can find other people like them, like a group,
like camaraderie. kids have been mean since the beginning of times. It's easier to be mean now, and kids are more vulnerable online because they are presenting so much of themselves or fake versions of themselves. Whatever they're putting out there is just fodder for meanies. But that's one of those things where you just have to, I mean, the mean people, what do they know? They're just trying to make themselves feel better by making somebody else feel like trash.
I don't, however, this I'm talking about pretty much TikTok specifically because it's like the big thing right now, big app, is that there's a lot of people that will make content that's not very nice. That just because it's popular will wind up on your For You page. But yeah, so any other comments you want to make about social media?
I mean, it's got good things, it's got bad things. It's really all about how you handle it. I mean, just like anything else.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all, folks. Bye.
Bye.